This is the all-new Mazda CX-5. It's a very exciting time to be in the compact crossover segment with so new vehicles coming to market. This is the very first vehicle from Mazda to have the full suite of Skyactiv technology. If you want to find out more about what Skyactiv technology is, go to my website motormouth.ca, where I have an interview with Dave Coleman from Mazda USA explaining in detail what Skyactiv technology is. The fastest growing sales segment in Canada has been the compact crossover segment. Canadians love these vehicles. They're not too expensive to buy or operate, but they offer the functionality and often all-wheel drive capability that families are looking for. The best seller in Canada for the last number of years has been the Ford Escape, and they have a brand new model coming out. Santa Fe from Hyundai is the second best seller with a brand new model coming out. The third best seller, and probably the closest rival to this, is the all-new 2012 Honda CRV. And now we have a new entry in the marketplace, the Mazda CX-5. Mazda is very well liked by Canadians, and for them to have a brand new crossover featuring their new Skyactiv technology will definitely get a lot of attention from people looking for a fun-to-drive, good-looking, and well-equipped vehicle. On the styling front, I particularly like what Mazda has done with the CX-5. It looks to me very close to the Mitsubishi RVR. It is that slightly chunky look, especially from the front, the traditional SUV buyers will like. But then when you look with closer detail, you see the steeply raked front windshield that's set back along a long hood, which gives it a car, sedan, or even hatchback silhouette. This Mazda CX-5, as I mentioned, is going to be compared by many people to the new CRV from Honda. It's a little bit smaller and it costs a little bit more, roughly $2,000 more to get the CX-5 over the Honda CRV. In many ways, the Honda CRV is the best all-round package when it comes to content and also convenience. That is, until we have a look at the new Escape and also the Santa Fe from Hyundai. But what Mazda has with their new Skyactiv technology is a whole new suite of technology embedded in this vehicle that a lot of the other manufacturers don't have. New engine, new transmission, new lighter body, and a philosophy that goes to the driver first to make this vehicle a driver's car, add in a little zoom, and also make it a very convenient package. One big differentiator between this and the CRV, around back, the CRV has a standard backup camera. Sounds like a small thing, but if you have a vehicle that has this technology, it's something that you would really want. In the back, there's a fair amount of room back here, not as large as the CRV, and you also have on the higher end trim the ability to release the back seats with the flick of a button. They fold down easily. Honda's gone one step farther. Their seats not only fold, but the bottoms flip up for extra convenience. Mazda has a bare bones GX trim at just under $23,000, and for that you get front wheel drive only, manual transmission, and if you want to get just Bluetooth, you have to spend an extra $1,400 to get their convenience package. The real volume in this vehicle is going to be the GS trim, and that competes very nicely against vehicles like the Honda CRV, because in that package you get things like heated seats, Bluetooth connectivity, and a backup camera. And all of those things come standard with the Honda, but it comes at a cheaper price. That vehicle starts around $2,000 less than the GS trim here in the Mazda CX-5. But you also get nicer features on the CX-5 in terms of interior materials. It's got a soft touch dash. It's got the upper panels here on the doors and the sides that are fitted with soft touch materials. You don't get that with the Honda CRV. It's got the very nice piano finish running through the middle of the dash. I particularly like the readout for the heat controls. It reminds me of, say, a BMW from about 10 years ago. The seats are very comfortable. Higher end trim level, you can get the leather wrapped steering wheel. If you want navigation though, you have to go all the way to the top GT trim. Same for leather seats, which really is a disappointment because a lot of people would like to spend just a little bit more and get navigation. But this vehicle is all about the way it drives, and that's what we're doing next. So the simple way to describe Skyactiv with the engine is they've gone with a direct injection high compression ratio, the highest compression ratio in the business, including high-end cars like Ferraris. What they get with high compression is a better burn of the fuel, but they had to get around knocking. So what they've done is they have a special design cylinder, and also with a multi-stage injector, they're able to eliminate knocking, provide good power, good combustion, but also do it with regular gas. So you take that 2-liter direct injection 4-cylinder engine and you marry it to a new lighter body structure. The body uses much more high tensile steel, which is lighter and stronger. You marry it to an all-new 6-speed automatic transmission. The way Mazda went around building this vehicle is one cohesive unit. They didn't take an existing platform and try to marry it to a new engine. What they did was they built the engine, the transmission, and the body all as one, making the whole thing lighter, more efficient, and providing the driver with great driving dynamics. In fact, the launch of this vehicle was held at their Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca in California, and I had a chance to drive this vehicle as fast as I could around the racetrack. And it really gives you the impression that Mazda is so confident in the handling characteristics of this vehicle that they were able to do that at a racetrack. And I have to say, driving this vehicle with 155 horsepower, it's not the most powerful, but it gives a rewarding experience to the driver, because when you turn the steering wheel in, it does it in a very progressive way that gives good feedback to the driver and lets them know that they're driving a vehicle that is more dynamic and spirited than many crossovers in this segment. So at the end of the day, Mazda's charging a slight premium for new technology, engine, transmission, body that goes toward making it a more efficient vehicle. It could be argued over the lifespan of maybe 6 or 7 years with a family buying this vehicle, they could save a little bit on fuel and put that towards offsetting the additional cost. I think that if you're somebody that enjoys driving and likes the engaged spirit feeling that this vehicle provides, it's definitely worth the extra money. If you're just looking for value, that new Honda CRV is pretty hard to beat.